When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Broncos will put toe to leather and will get started. That'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
On the direct snap, it's Williams. Shakes off the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out. It's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, it's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's no... And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Turning it on. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. DB doesn't drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants to change this route. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On the direct snap, it's Williams. He breaks a tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's McCoy. Brings into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's McCoy. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. Smashes it with the stiff arm. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Williams. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Looking to throw, it's the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Give to the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Riley. Turns it on in midfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Trying to get the edge on the right. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Toss sweep to the left. Creates a little room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, in that down or distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He spins that thing down the middle. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will quickly use the timeout now.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
QB draw. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's White. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And this offense, undeterred by going just 1 for 4 on fourth down, will stay out there to try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Drills him with the stiff arm. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Working that left side now. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Direct snap. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
Number 7. In the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To throw, it's Madsen. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be this away here in the second half.
On the snap, it's Williams. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it! Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Boise State.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, woo, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to get the corner. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.